I woke up, was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, with no coding experience. And I said, you know what? I'm going to dedicate a couple hours here to figure out if I can develop a mobile app on my phone. And it's a simple mobile app. It's a habit tracker, but it has some features, it has a progress bar. It has, what else does it have on it? It allows you to see a daily and a weekly view. And it also gives you, how far under target you are. Anyways, so it's not just simple like spreadsheet. There's a little bit more features involved, and I was able to do that with no coding experience.
Just by telling it what you wanted it to do.
Yeah, it's vibe coding, right? Like I was just telling ChatGPT, hey, this is what I want. And it walked me through everything on how to deploy the code, what I need to download, even gave me the websites to go download it. And, it felt like I had a real intelligent friend who was really encouraging too and didn't get frustrated with me making mistakes and also knew every error, that came up and how to resolve it. And so it made me realize, wow, we can really amplify our skills and our capabilities with this. So it's an enhancer like we've never seen before. And what are the implications for that? I mean, just off the top of my head, going back to what you said, Jordan, yeah, if you're good, it's going to make you 10 times as powerful. And if you're bad, it's the same thing, So how that plays out in this world, I like to assume that good triumphs over evil, but that's yet to be seen.
Yeah, it's going to be a real interesting time. I've also been using, it's called Cursor. So it's like a coding app, like for big projects with like multiple files and stuff. And it's got a built-in AI, like a co-pilot there. So every time there's an error, whatever, you just paste it in and it goes, oh, this is what's wrong. Oh, this is what's wrong. And then even when you're interacting with the server, and I've been using this to self-host an AI agent. And my mind has just been blown because I haven't really done software development stuff in a few years. And I remember it was the beginning of the whole ChatGPT AI time that I stopped doing it because I was looking online. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you can have it write smart contracts. You can have it do all this stuff, but I couldn't get it to do it. And I'm fairly good at this, nerdy tech stuff, and it wasn't working. But now it literally just gives you what to copy and paste. You tell it what you don't understand. It'll just do everything for you and then understand why something goes wrong when it does. I feel like all these dream projects I've had over the years, I can finally do them now just in my spare time. And it doesn't require like these like 6-hour deep work sessions to do it and figure it out, because I can literally sit there and just chat with this co-pilot and make it happen. And it makes the files for me and everything.
I mean, just think about how much more efficient we are with like ChatGPT or some type of, AI model. Think about the time wasted just kind of researching where to even find, some literature on the problem you're having. I could remember doing Google searches and having to crawl web pages on my own. Now I'm just like, hey, I'm having this problem. Can you provide me a list of resources where I could probably find it and what to look out for? And, if you get sophisticated in your prompts, I mean, you can learn a lot in a very short amount of time. I mean, so the learning curve has definitely been shortened for any skill that you want to acquire.
Yeah, it's funny because just the other day I was doing that same thing. I was searching Google or DuckDuckGo for a problem I was having, and I was just literally copying and pasting the error, maybe finding a couple results, Stack Exchange or Stack Overflow or to the GitHub issues. And then I realized, why am I not just asking the AI like what this is? And then not only does it tell me what it is, but it tells me exactly how to fix it, and then it'll do it for me. I'm like, okay, I think I'll take this route instead.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes kind of a no-brainer. And this is one of the things that I'm realizing too, is that, the disparity in the future is not just going to be about wealth. It's going to be about AI literacy and, the ability to wield AI as a tool. And, I don't think a lot of people are aware of that. This is one reason that why we've focused all our energy into AI, is because we realize that the future is going to be, is going to be there for the taking for people that know how to use this technology for their benefit, and those that don't, they're going to have a hard time. And the way I see this is just think about jobs, right? If you're working for a major company and there's, I don't know, tens of thousands of people employed there, and this enhances people's skill sets to the point where they can do the productive output of
a team,
and you're not using the technology to enhance your skill sets. Well, one person can now, take the job of 10 or 20 or even 100 people. And so I think what's going to happen is that the labor market is going to shrink across a lot of sectors. Like, we will still need programmers, we will still need marketing agents and so forth, but the people that are employed are the ones that have learned how to use AI to enhance their skill sets, and the rest are not going to be there.
Yeah, which is why you need to start learning this technology, whether you're an employee that just wants to keep a job throughout this disruption, or to start your own business and figure out how to make an AI agent that can provide value to others and get paid for it. This is it. This is the ultimate moment in human sovereignty. Are you going to step up or not? I think this is literally one of those moments in history where, not Darwin Awards, but this is where survival of the fittest is going to start happening.
Oh yeah. I mean, in terms of, exactly that, survival of the fittest, this is it. And it's going to happen fast. I think people are now really starting to get a taste of it. And as we've been diving in and playing with the tools, we're starting to realize it too. But the faster that you can, really internalize that, the better off you're going to be, in my opinion. And, I was thinking about it because basically the idea is that AI is going to create all this efficiency, and it's going to allow us to be 10 times more productive, or whatever multiple you want to use, right? And naturally what should happen is that the capital gained from that efficiency and that productivity should just go to enhance our lives, right? But my thinking is that the disruption that AI is going to have to the job market is going to happen so fast or so drastically that society is not really going to be able to adapt. And so there's going to be a period of turmoil. Because when you think about it, let's say you're a programmer and you got a sweet job, $100,000 a year, but you're just average level programmer, right? But you're making $100,000 a year. You got a nice apartment. You got you got a nice car, and you got maybe $50,000 to $100,000 in student loan debts and stuff like that, plus all your other obligations. And then your job is just gone, right? Seemingly overnight, within the span of, let's just say, a year. This happens to tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people across different industries. I think that's really going to create a ripple effect through the economy.
The thing too is if you're just referencing coders, programmers, I guarantee you 90% of coders now are using AI in some form already, just because it makes your life so much easier with code. And they're still going to lose their jobs. They're still going to know about this. They'll have used the technology, and it'll still be over for them, which once again, that's why it's going to be the age of the entrepreneur, the sovereignpreneur.